Britain's supply chain crisis has its food producers crying foul.
These are actually going to be our 10-kilo turkeys at Christmas. These are going to be the big boys.
Paul Kelly has 57,000 birds here in his farm, but he says a shortage of workers who usually come from Europe to harvest and pluck the turkeys has thrown the industry into crisis.
Without those workers in the packing stations, there is no Christmas. There's no Christmas, they can't be packed.
When Britain formally left the EU 9 months ago, a lot of temporary workers went back home to Europe. It's been so bad for the trucking industry, there haven't been enough drivers to bring fuel to British gas stations, causing huge lineups. This week, military drivers had to be called out to make the deliveries.
The labour shortage for us, I mean, it's 100% Brexit. It can only be that. Last Christmas was fine.
Britain's supply chain crisis now extends far beyond turkeys to across the agricultural sector and to the people who prepare their products. Britain's meat producers say some pig farmers are now having to slaughter their animals in the barn because they're running out of space and there aren't enough workers to butcher them. Indeed, Britain may need as many as 25,000 butchers, and there are no easy solutions to recruit and train them.
The problem is, we'll get someone, train them up for 6 months, and it does take a lot of time, to train these people up. Then all of a sudden they got to go back home.
In a major speech, Boris Johnson downplayed the crisis and rejected major changes.
And the answer to the present stresses and strains, which are mainly a function of growth and economic revival, is not to reach for that same old lever of uncontrolled immigration.
Everyone's going to have to get their heads down and hope for the best, really. But I think this it's going to, as I say, it's going to be quite a painful 2 or 3 months.
For Britons, some of their tasty Christmas traditions may be in jeopardy. Chris Brown, CBC News, London.